Hey there, this is the Wind Boom, and I'm going to talk about what people think competitive is and what people think makes a game competitive. I hope you guys enjoy this video, and I hope you don't get too offended. In case you do, I don't care. Enjoy the video. And when I talk about getting offended, I just know there's some people that play Call of Duty purely for competitive, and they take it to heart and they personalize it, and that's fine. But I'm going to talk about something that is kind of uncomfortable for some people to realize. A simpler game does not make it competitive. People for some reason think that games like Counter-Strike were made the way they are to be a competitive, coherent experience. Technically, the way Counter-Strike was made was due to hardware limitations and software limitations in the late 90s. But why do people think Counter-Strike Go was made for competitive? It wasn't. It was a very simple game because that's what could be made at the time. And the reason Counter-Strike Go was made was a homage to those games. Actually, if you go back and do the training simulation in Counter-Strike Go, the person talking to you over the airwaves is actually telling you, we know you know how to do this, you're a seasoned soldier, this is just a formality. The game knows the only reason you're playing it is because you play the older games. When esports took over the gaming scene, people realized that they had to make games simpler, they had to make the matches simpler, they had to make the esports scene of the game, Battlefield, Halo, or COD, or Counter-Strike, they had to make it simple. Why are sports simple? Because people have to watch them. If nobody watches sports, the sports don't make any money. Imagine if sports were literally just two teams competing against each other, and then you heard about who won or lost later. It wouldn't make any money, it wouldn't draw any attention, and it would be rather boring. A simpler game does not make it take more skill, and it does not make it more competitive. The esports games you see are simple because people need to be able to watch them. This idea that the games are made simple for the sake of esports is wrong. Esports games have to be simple so people will watch. I mean, can you imagine somebody watching competitive Battlefield 4 if they didn't have a more simple esports side? Imagine if somebody had to watch 64 players on a huge map with all the vehicles and everything unlocked like a normal public match. People would get confused as shit. Even in Call of Duty with 6 players and everything unlocked and every map, confused as shit. They need to have repetition. Esports need to have repetition. They have to have a certain number of maps, certain kind of maps, certain game modes, a small number of players, and it has to be smaller. It has to be easier to watch, easier for somebody to sit down and go, what's going on here? And about 5 minutes go, oh, that's how this works. Okay, cool. And then they come back and watch. They run ads. They make money. And also, could you watch the advertisements on my videos? It makes me a little bit of money, and right now, I hang out behind an alley and I eat old crumpled up McDonald's wrappers, so if you guys could maybe help me out, that'd be great. Regardless of my economic state, it's a simple fact that games are simple because they have to be. Esports games are simple because they have to be. What bugs me is when I see games that are simple but they don't have an esports scene. They're just simple and they're just kind of designed to be simple. And although there is a beauty and simplicity, there's also, you could argue, a lack of content and a lack of gameplay variety in there as well. But really, can you imagine people watching a full match, like a full public match of Advanced Warfare, with people quick-scoping, people using XMGs, throwing grenades, using trophy systems, using grenade launchers? Oh god, the list goes on. I'm trying to run through everything. They're playing, what's a good game mode? What's a game mode that isn't in competitive? Domination. Domination, there's streaks in the air, everything's going on. You can't watch that and comprehend what's happening on a competitive scale. Maybe you could watch it through one player's eyes and realize, oh, he's playing this match and this shit's happening. But if you're trying to play competitive, if you're trying to show competitive, I mean, you have to keep it simple, you have to keep it tight, otherwise people will be lost and you will not retain a consistent audience. And that's the way sports are. If you think about it, if baseball was, let's say, 32 people on a field at once, and there's 5 different people throwing 5 different balls, and 5 different people with 5 different bats are trying to smack them out of the park while trying to touch a touchdown with a football goal. I don't know sports, guys. Anyway, imagine if sports were more complicated, no one would watch them. That's what I'm trying to say. Sports and esports need to have a certain level of simplicity so that people are able to watch and understand what's going on. Even watching competitive matches of Advanced Warfare, and I play a lot of Advanced Warfare, I still lost track of what was going on sometimes. That's just how, even though the esports scene of Call of Duty is very simple in terms of how it's set up by gameplay, just 4 people with exosuits on a hardpoint retreat can confuse the ever-living hell out of me. So anyway, next time you think an esport is basically a simple game, a Call of Duty, needs to be simpler, needs to have less weapons, less customization so that it's competitive, you're wrong. The reason esports are competitive so people can watch it, it's no more or less competitive when you're playing a public match. Obviously, it depends on the players you're fighting, but that's a lot of variables. Let's just say you're going against a team that really wants to win. That's just as competitive as an esports match. It just doesn't have the simplified rules because nobody's fucking spectating you. Really, nobody wants to watch you play. Nobody wants to watch me play either. Like, who wants to watch me? I fucking suck at Call of Duty. And I have nowhere to go at that point. I just suck. I guess I'm not that bad. I do have a positive KD ratio. I can't say that for some of my friends. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope this gives you something to think about. Maybe competitive games aren't simple because that makes them more skill-based and competitive. Maybe they're simple so people can watch it. Nothing really can be weighed on skill due to simplicity. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you come around for more content. I hope you share this video with your friends. I hope you watch my advertisements all the way through and click on them and buy things from them and send letters of recommendation to Microsoft and Xbox and Elgato and Monster and Mountain Dew. I have a Mountain Dew bottle right here, by the way. I love Mountain Dew. Mountain Dew is great. Not sponsored by them, though, so you should contact them, and then they can sponsor me. I can make money. I can make more videos, and then you can sit here and waste your life and watch me do YouTube videos and... I think I drank that Mountain Dew too fast. I think it all hit my head. I really do. Alright, I'll see you when I see you. Goodbye! Goodbye! Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. And I'm recording this before everything you just heard. I am doing a new setup here. I have a new computer, new monitors, not new mic, but a new mic setup. And I am using new editing software. So let me know down in the comment section below if you stayed this long and you like what I did with this video and you like how it was set up. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And yeah, I'll see you when I see you. Well, I'm going to record the commentary now. Just scroll back a little bit. I'll see you when I see you. Goodbye. All that good stuff.